Oh boy, man. We got some stuff to talk about. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, they seem to be everywhere. The amount of money that Activision and Xbox and Microsoft is spending on this title is simply insane. It's absurd. It's a lot. What's going on, you guys? Gaming out here coming to another video today. We're going to be talking about just marketing in general, especially Call of Duty. You guys know I have come out here on a variety of occasions and said that Xbox needs to do better when it comes to marketing their games. I've always felt like certain games they do it some, and then other games they don't do it at all. And I've always felt like when it comes to how long they're marketing, Hellblade didn't seem to start marketing until damn near the game was coming out. And I felt like there was always some problems with that. Now look, this is clear examples of I don't know anything about marketing. Not even a little bit. I'm just an influencer from the outside looking in. I'm just telling you from my perspective when it comes to marketing, sometimes I feel like Xbox can miss the cue a little bit. But Call of Duty, oh my gosh, Call of Duty. This game has so much marketing. It's unreal. Now keep in mind, Call of Duty usually got marketing. Call of Duty usually has a good sizable amount of marketing goes into this game every year. So to me, I can't really say too much that, they're marketing it now. But what I will say is I've never seen the amount of marketing that they're putting into in Call of Duty in general. For instance, they're on Shay, interviewing Kamala Harris and with political stuff. I see them at the World Series. They're on billboards everywhere. It's literally everywhere. And this is the type of marketing that I want to see. Maybe not necessarily everything that Xbox publishes, because I think we can all agree that this type of marketing isn't for every game. You can't spend the amount of money. And the reason they spend so much money when it comes to marketing something like a Call of Duty is they know for a fact, most likely they're getting that money back when it comes to marketing. But Call of Duty is doing so well because of this marketing. Call of Duty is able to succeed on so many levels because of the amount of money that they're spending to let people know Call of Duty's back in season. Does that necessarily mean that this game's going to go out to be like one of the greatest Call of Duties ever? No. And most of the time you want to really market a game that you have a lot of confidence in. And that's kind of the diameter that I have with this. Look, when it comes to Call of Duty, market stuff that you feel is going to sell. Market stuff that you feel you're going to be able to go out there and to sell from word of mouth. Doesn't necessarily mean everything, but I do feel like a lot of people would see this game. And even if they're not into Call of Duty or haven't played it in a long time, they'll see this game and think, let's try this out. And I think that's generally what's going on here. Now, when it comes to exactly what they would sell, what games they would play, I think we can all agree that not every game Xbox has needs this type of marketing. Put it in the comment section below before I start naming the ones that I feel need this type of marketing. And let's see exactly, where we cross together. I think Fable is a huge game that needs this type of marketing. I think Halo, which Halo usually does get a good marketing push, but I don't know if I've seen it get this type of marketing push. Gears, I would say Avowed to a degree. I don't know, maybe not Avowed. Put in the comment section below if you guys agree with that or disagree with that. I feel like, to me, Avowed is the type of game that you want to market. Avowed's made by Obsidian, very prominent studio. People love that studio. I feel like you could push that. You could sell that. Especially Fable. Fable could be literally their Witcher. And maybe I'm hyping it up a little too much. I love the Fable brand, and I hope Fable does what it's supposed to. There's so many IPs that could benefit from this type of marketing, and it doesn't feel like they've been doing it up till now. And I'm kind of like, skeptical if this is just a one-time thing. This is the Call of Duty marketing. doesn't necessarily mean we're going to get this marketing going forward. And that's where I'm just like, for the love of God, Xbox, please market Fable like you're marketing Call of Duty. I want that at every influencer. They're marketing in non-gaming areas, interviews. Joe Rogan's doing it. There's so many people talking about Call of Duty. It's like I said, it's a good game. You got to have a good game to market like this. Because when you have good games and you go out there, it's easier to sell word of mouth, man. It just comes down to it, man. Xbox, they've been in such like a crazy scenario here lately, and I'm not even saying like anything good or bad. I don't think, they're in a necessarily a really bad space, but Call of Duty is showing. Call of Duty is showing that they can still get that. Call of Duty probably is going to sell 4 to 6 million, just maybe in just Game Pass subs. I don't know. There was there was an analyst that said in order for Call of Duty to really pick up when it comes to Game Pass subscriptions, they would actually have to, lose a lot of sales in terms of the Xbox brand. I think Microsoft's willing to take that. To me, Call of Duty is such a big IP, and if they can feel like they can get more money in the long run in terms of, maybe you pay $70 now, but if we keep you interested and we keep this Call of Duty, because it is a good Call of Duty, and you keep coming back to this every day, by the time the next one comes out, maybe you unsub 2 months before it. Then we get you again. So part of me thinks that, yes, even though they're going to lose some sales, overall it's better to do it this way because they're going to get more money in the back end. Does that mean that they're going to get 3 to 5 million subs? I don't know. And in terms of they're still selling this on PC, they're selling this on PlayStation. Eventually, they're going to sell this on Switch. So right there makes a lot of sense because, you get the subscriptions on Xbox. I assume you're going to sell hardware. I saw on Amazon it was like, just the headset was like the 7th most sold in the gaming sphere, I suppose. I don't know if it was like all of Amazon or not. So that just shows me that there's interest. That shows me that if the headset was being picked up like that, the hardware probably wasn't too far behind it. I did see that the Call of Duty actual disc for Xbox was being sold a lot on Amazon. So clearly shows you this whole time, like you guys know me. I've been very clear on my stance to what sells hardware. Exclusives definitely sell hardware. But I feel like good marketing deals, such as Call of Duty, especially Black Ops. I feel like Black Ops is their most famous brand. Look, Modern Warfare definitely was one of the hyped of Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2, I remember being in computer class in high school, and so many people was playing that game. So many people. And I never really jumped on the Call of Duty bandwagon back then. Never really jumped on it, to be honest with you. Even now, I still enjoy it, and I think it's a great experience, especially zombies. I've been more of a zombies person than a multiplayer person. But one thing I will say is Call of Duty will sell hardware. Call of Duty will sell Game Pass. And I think that's the biggest thing Xbox needs to be pushing right now. Does the sales on Xbox drastically get hit? Yes, you can make that argument that the sales on the Xbox platform are drastically going to get hit because the Xbox consumers through Game Pass aren't going to pay for it. And that's perfectly fine because that's the subscription that they pay for. But the PlayStation community, they're going to still buy it. The PC community, for the most part, are going to buy it. There are going to be some people that get it through Game Pass on PC, but I feel like a lot of people, especially on Steam, they're going to want that on Steam. And I'm pretty sure Call of Duty's on Steam now. I couldn't tell you 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's on Steam. Put in the comment section below if it's on Steam or not. It's like, look, Call of Duty's definitely doing what Microsoft wanted to, what Xbox wanted to. We're going to see a lot more when it comes to next year. I'm very curious if at least 1 month they beat their competition in hardware sales. And I know a lot of people feel it's over for the hardware. And in a lot of ways, I don't blame you for thinking that because even to a degree, it looks like Xbox is not caring about what they do on hardware. But to me, when it comes to hardware, it's going to really show what Call of Duty can do. It's not a coincidence. A lot of the a lot of the generations, the people that win is Call of Duty. Whoever was marketing it that year, whoever was marketing it that generation. You know what, the PlayStation 4, they had the marketing for the majority of the generation. The 360 had the marketing for the majority of the generation. And now Microsoft will have it going forward. There won't be no switching back and forth. Microsoft owns the company now. So it's going to be curious, but I'm curious what you guys feel about this. Put in the comment section below. I want to hear it, man. You know, this kind of stuff I get passionate about. You know, I've been saying this for a while. Call of Duty could sell hardware. It could sell services. It is one of the only brands besides maybe a GTA that if this doesn't work, nothing's going to work. And we're already seeing through Amazon that sales have been picking up because of this. But anyway, put in the comment section below. I'm very curious your guys' opinion on this. And until next time, it's Gaming Addict. I'm out of here. Peace. But be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. You can always sub to the channel. We make weekly content on here. I'll probably be streaming Call of Duty on the Addict Arena in the description below. Want to appreciate everyone for coming through and supporting. You guys have really been showing up. But like I said, you guys have a good one. We're out of here. Peace. Bravo, Call of Duty. Bravo, Call of Duty.